So you want to be a social media superstar? Well, buckle up, Buttercup, because what we're about to embark on through the wild ride and treacherous terrain of personal branding is going to happen today. You probably noticed that everyone and their dog, literally their Instagram famous pooches, is trying to make a name for themselves online. But fear not, inspired entrepreneur, I got you covered. This video will be your trusty sidekick as you choose to navigate the choppy waters of likes, shares, and hashtags. We'll explore the art of self-promotion without coming off as a total narcissist, and maybe even have a laugh or two along the way. So ready for the next big thing since sliced bread? Let's dive in. So what is personal branding on social media? Personal branding on social media is like trying to be the coolest kid on the playground, but with less wedgies and way more hashtags. It's the art of digital narcissism. Okay, picture this. You're crafting an online persona that's part superhero, part used car salesman, and a dash of that one friend that everyone always knows where the best tacos are. That's what personal branding is, folks. It's about showcasing your unique flavor in the vast buffet of social media platforms. We're in the look at me economy. In this very attention, very hungry driven world, your personal brand is your ticket to stand out from the crowd. It's like peacocking, but instead of colorful feathers, you're flashing your expertise, your wit, and your carefully curated selfies. Remember, in the realm of social media branding and all the examples, authenticity is key. Even if that means admitting you sometimes eat cereal for dinner. We've all been there. Building your brand is way more than just selfies and cat videos that you post to your Instagram, TikTok, whatever platform you're using. You need to serve up a consistent cocktail of valuable content, engaging personality, and strategic networking. It's like hosting a never-ending digital cocktail party where you're both bartender, the guest of honor, and everyone else is included at that party. That's all you. And what you want to do is build your presence across multiple social platforms. It seems like a jungle out there where personal branding either thrives or dies. So we got to safari through this digital wilderness right now. Let's dive into LinkedIn. This is where you want to post your accomplishments from the treetop. Remember, no one likes somebody who brags all the time, but if you showcase your expertise through thoughtful articles and perspectives, your industry discussions will be starting from your profile. And don't be that guy who doesn't shut up at networking events. Now let's pop into Twitter. This is where your personal brand on social media can really take flight. This is where you put out bite-sized wisdom, a little bit of perspective, and also make sure that you are using some of the trending topics and adding your own unique taste into them. Now let's go over to Instagram. This is where you need to get your personal branding and speaking skills shining. This is where you're allowed to showcase your stories, your expertise, and everything else that you've learned in your industry in a visual format. So that's why learning to speak like the way I am on camera right now can really take your brand from here to here because you're showcasing that in a very visual way. Now, TikTok, this is not for the faint of heart. This is where you need to either go dancing like a million different people are or lip sync to all those different trends that you have going on. I don't recommend this, but that's where everyone gets sucked down into. What you need to do on TikTok is really repurpose your content from other platforms that are visual, whether that be LinkedIn that you put a little bit of videos or Instagram on, and then drag that over to TikTok. The algorithm has a much more positive chance of going viral, so that's why I wouldn't like to say TikTok should be one that's left to the side. But again, go at your own wit. Now let's get into leveraging podcasting to amplify your personal brand. This is the art of talking into a microphone and praying anyone listens. But fear not, I've been in that exact same position. This medium is a goldmine for personal branding, especially on social media. Think about it. Where else can you get to ramble on about your expertise for hours without interruption? It's like cornering someone at a party minus the awkward escape attempts. Your personal brand gets to shine through every and long tangent that you go through. Now here's where the magic happens. Each podcast episode becomes a treasure trove of social media content. Snippets, quotes, behind the scenes peeks. Suddenly, you're a content machine. It's like turning one cow into a whole herd over the content cattle. Repurposing becomes seamless. Plus, inviting guests onto your show is the #1 silver bullet cheat code that unlocked me the ability to expand my network. It's like speed dating for your personal brand, but with way less awkward small talk and very meaningful connections. Plus, you get to bask in their social media glow too when they share the episode and collaborate with you on the posts. It's a win-win. Now, the key here is about consistency and authenticity in podcasting as well as content creation. What most people do is they post 1 or 2 episodes, maybe they post 3 or 4 social media clips, and they think it doesn't work for them. I promise you, when you start doing a lot amount of volume of content, especially in a very cohesive, consistent way with your brand, that's what's really going to take your growth from here to here. Consistency over everything is where I see so many not so great entrepreneurs and not so great content creators really take off over those who really do know what they're talking about. They just have more of an output, getting more in front of the eyes of their ideal target audience, while you fall faintly behind the scenes. Now, am I saying you should use content as your sole driver for traffic coming in? No. However, what I am saying is that while you're doing your sales calls, your email campaigns, or whatever else you're doing to bring in that inbound traffic, content serves as the upper funnel way to build authority and build trust, so that way when you do get on those sales calls and you do send those cold email campaigns, people already know, like, trust, and respect you. It makes the conversion process for whatever industry you're in much more effective. So there you have it, folks. We talked about a really cool amount of ways that you can strategically build your personal brand, not just with one channel, but across many. And the big ticket secret is consistency and cohesiveness. Make sure you're staying on brand for what you stand for, what you value, who you serve, and how you want to do that, and showcase that in a way where you show up every single week. So with that being said, folks, thanks again for watching. I'll see you on the next video.